Welcome back to Ploughman's Backyard, and today we are going to be cleaning our Amazon 16 egg incubator, and I thought I'd bring you along and show you how I clean that. Welcome back to Ploughman's Backyard. I hope you enjoyed our last couple of videos of our new hatch and the chicks and the birth of our new chicks. Today I thought I would take a little bit of time and show you, since I have to do it anyways, how to clean the incubator when you're done using it. If you go to the instructions manual, if you have one, if not, comment below, let us know, because we can probably send you one. So it says here, using a small vacuum cleaner or a brush to remove the dust and the dirt out of your incubator to dry out the no belt electrical parts. So it is very important, it says, after cleaning up without adding any water. So it doesn't want you to add water to this to clean it. It is wet because of the humidity. With the eggs hatching, there's garbage, there's gook, and it smells. So do not use water when you're cleaning it. So you want to use maybe a toothbrush. You can use Q-tips. I've got paper towel, but everything must be dry. I've used a damp paper towel the last time just to kind of wash it where the gooky areas are. So your main thing is that you don't want to get any of your electrical circuits or even where the fan is. You don't want to get anything wet, or even these cords. The other thing that you want to do is, when you're done kind of wiping it down, is that you want to plug it in for a minimum of an hour. Have it turned on with the heat and the fan, and just to kind of dry out all those parts you may have missed. And when you're storing it, you want to make sure it's dry so there's no mold or anything. And make sure that it's in a spot that's not too moist, so that none of your electrical circuits or anything get ruined while you're not using it. So before we begin cleaning our incubator, we must remove our little chickies. This one doesn't have a name yet, but is super sweet. They're just so sweet. If you'd like to see a little video of these little guys being born, I'll leave a link above here. Anyways, we're just going to take some time now and clean out this incubator, and we'll show you the steps on how to do that. What do you say? So the first thing you want to do when cleaning your incubator is, I actually just take this part and run it under water and give it a good scrub. Some people have said to wash it with some vinegar, and that's up to you. I didn't. I did hot water, a little bit of soap, and then rinsed it really well. So I'm just going to take this dry paper towel, and I'm just going to kind of clean out the inside of here, just the base of the incubator, because we have all the electrical just here for where the rollers turn. So we don't want to get water into there. Kind of a Next thing you can use is a toothbrush, or I've got some Q-tips, and that's just to get into the hard to reach spots. I don't know if you can see that or not. Just around. You can see how filthy it can get, and you get little feathers and different things stuck in there. And you can use a toothbrush, but I thought just using, I used this the last time too, and it did okay. The hard part that I really find is getting in where the rollers are. I don't know if you can see it here or not. I don't know what all this stuff is, but it gets stuck right in where the rollers kind of sit. There's a bit of a gap. You can kind of see in here. That's pretty gross, but I find that these work well for getting in those hard to reach spots. Maybe like a little bottle brush, if you have one of those, might work, or like a straw brush. And the most hardest spot is where the turner for the rollers are. And I haven't been able to get everything out of there. There we go. I still even have a shell in here from the last one. And it's stuck in there. Will it come out? There's no way to get in there because you can't take it out. Anyways, do the best you can. Oh, I got it. There we go. See here, there's little bits and I can't get them out. So if you have any tips for me on how to get anything out of the bottom here. Okay, so that's all really for that, and just making sure that whatever you do, you keep this dry. But it's a lot cleaner than it was. And now we'll focus on this. And just wiping up all the wet residue, paper towel. That's what I did. Actually, the last time is what I did was I cleaned off over here. Here, I just hold this and I just take the Q-tip. I hold this black thing, the fan, to hold the fan, and there's lots of feathers that get stuck on the fan just from when it's blowing. So I just try and get all the feathers off of there. And it's dried up, so it's not like wet or anything. So it comes off fairly simply. I'm sure you could undo the screws here, but I'm not going to do that. This is what I did last time. It worked well. Never had problems with it. A little bit of a process. So you can go through in here. I don't know if you can see or not, there's some black there, and I just kind of clean off the black spot. And then underneath here, I don't know if you can see it or not again, this white area here, the top of it, there's usually feathers stuck in there. So again, just kind of lift them up and kind of run this through, and it usually does pick up. So there's not a lot under there, but just showing you what I do to get out the little feathers and debris that's in there. So this is all I've really done to clean it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to attach this back on. Make sure it's facing the right way. Just want to make sure that you're going to put them the right way. Put them back in. Okay, so they're attached, and then what we're going to do, we'll put this back in. I still have to wipe it down. So the manual says to run this for a minimum of an hour. That's just to get the fans blowing and get it all dried out so that there's no moisture inside of the incubator or in any of the electrical circuits, so that when it's stored, it's not going to be damaged. I'm just going to plug that back in. And I just leave it for the last temperature it was at, and just have that fan going. And so I'm just going to run this for an hour, and then I'm going to take this and I'm going to store it back in the box. Make sure I've got my styrofoam, that I'm storing it with all the things and the rollers that it's needed, so that I have everything in one spot when I'm going to go and do another hatch. And make sure wherever you're going to store it that it is a dry area. Thank you again for joining us here at Ploughman's Backyard. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to clean the Amazon 16 egg incubator. If you enjoy our videos and enjoy seeing our chicks, don't forget to subscribe. Leave us some comments as well. Let us know how you're doing with your incubator. Maybe give us some tips on how we can maybe find an easier way to clean our incubator. And don't forget to like this video, and we'll see you again real soon.